Jadeve Scullery, and we are now about to embark on Unit 5, Gaeilge and Lay. So as you'll see on the screen, this is an overview of the topic that we're about to start, Gaeilge and Lay. Now we know that Gaeilge, for example, is the Irish for a diary, and it's essentially a diary of the day, which is an overview of what you did. But before we actually start with this, as you've hopefully seen with the other videos that I've shared, we need to go back to our first topic. And this was our first topic. And the key thing that we had here is, in a lot of these, we had our verbs. Shas, to stand, see, to sit, jan, to do, go, oscail, to open, dridge, aber, glan. And you'll see, as we go right through all of these, the verb and the command comes first. And a very quick overview for a lot of these, as you've seen in the previous video, is to form the past tense. We put a H in and we change the sound at the start as well. So just to go back to that again, so the first number 3 would be has may, and number 4 would be he may. Number 8, ridge may. Number 12, hogue may. Number 9, glan may. For those that start with vowels, it's D apostrophe, doscail may. Now, as I've explained previously as well, we do have irregular verbs. So for example, tar is an irregular verb, as is aber and fi, and we have different endings for those, and we'll come across those as we go through. But I thought it was very important that we revisited the first time we came across these commands and to show you how we do that and how to form the past tense. So again, if we're looking particularly at number 3, has, may, suis, I stood up. If you wanted to say podrig sat down, it would be he podrig she's. Just a wee quick overview from there. And let's now go back to the topic that we're doing, which is Unit 5. And let's go through some of these here. So if, for the time being, we forget about the questions, just for the time being, and focus only on our answers for the first number of questions here. So, for example, based on what I've told you to date in the other videos, wascail is all the verb, may is the subject, and then we're adding on here at the end the time, which we've learned in the previous subject. So wascail may ar ceathrú go dtí a hocht means I woke up at 7:45 or 7:45. If the answer to question 1 is wascail may ar ceathrú go dtí a hocht, what do you think the question means? So if we go back just the previous topic, we have this very important question here. Gidéan tam, what time is it? So we see we have Gidéan tam, what time did you waken in the morning? So by knowing the answer, we can instantly get the question also. So let's look at the second one then. And this is your daily routine. And these are, they're chronological. They go from you get up to you go to bed in the evening. So if we look at our second one, may is the personal pronoun. That's the subject during the option. Ar deich go dtí a hocht. Ar deich go dtí a hocht. So what do you think Jerry might mean? So Erie is the Irish for to get up or to arise. So in the past tense, we have the D apostrophe in front of it. Jerry may or ceathrú or deich go dtí a hocht means I got up at 10 to 10, or I arose. Notice there is no word for up, a separate word for up in Irish. So if Jerry may or deich go dtí a hocht is the answer, you should now know that the question with the same sentence structure, Gidéan tam, what time did you wake up this morning? Okay, so let's look at our answers to number 3, and let's try and work out chronologically in the day. And you'll see with question 3, we have 2 possible answers, and there's only a slight change at the very start from there. Gich me. Ich is the Irish for eat. So gich me, I ate something. Ermodging, this morning. Near ich me, that's the negative. I didn't eat. Calaga hour ermodging, this morning. But then we have the question. Not what time, but ich. Ich too. Did you eat something this morning? Now, if you can recall back to a previous topic and we looked at the word clairboin, and that is a whiteboard, but that's board and that is white. So the word order comes different in Irish. And for this occasion, for this example, that's the Irish word for flakes. Flakes of corn or cornflakes. So ich tu calaga hour emojin. Did you eat cornflakes this morning? Jich me calaga hour emojin. Near ich me calaga hour emojin. Now that question could go anywhere with number 3, and you might ask, ich tu Cocoa Pops emojin? Ich tu Weetabix emojin? Ich tu Pankoga emojin? Did you eat pancakes this morning? Jich me Pankoga? Jich me Weetabix? Jich me calaga hour? Jich me Aaron Rosta? Jich me Ul? I had an apple this morning. So if we move on to the 5th question, similar structure, only this time we have a different verb. So the verb on this occasion is all to. So dal me, all is to drink. Dal me is I drank, not I drinked. Dal me su, orista or mojing. Orista is a colour, as you know. So this is orange juice. Dal me su orista or mojing. Near all me su orista or mojing. I didn't drink orange juice this morning. And we should know now at this stage that the question is, did you drink orange juice this morning? So if we move on down then to our next question, could you rin to our margin, and this one actually gives us quite a long description of our day, and that is basically the question is, could you rin to our margin? What did you do this morning? What did you do this morning? And for this one, you can give a range of answers. So for the example here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different answers, and a lot of these you will recognize before. So, Waskal me, I woke up at 7 o'clock. Jerry me, I arose at 7:15, or I got up at 7:15. Ni me, I washed. Me him, myself. Her me something orm. Her me kota orm. Her me tea lenya orm. Her me I put. So I put, and then mahojedi, my clothes on me. Now in English, we'd probably just say, I put my clothes on, or I put on my clothes. Jich me ma breakfasta, I ate my breakfast. Agus hui me ar skull, I went to school. Now just for important bit of pronunciation purposes, it's hui, not cui me. So hui me ar skull. So the answer to this one, Gaeilge into emoji, you would say Waskal me ar seachta clog, Jerry me ar cahune seacht, ni me me hien, chur me mo hajedi orm, jich me ma breakfasta, hui me ar skull. Obviously, you would change the times if the times didn't suit you for those. So there's our first 6 questions in this book, and They're the really important bits. We'll come back to 7 to 12 in a different video. So hopefully this will get you started and get you pronouncing your answers from there. So well done, my ship.